Hey everyone, this is Jesse and we're playing Value Vintage today, a format that follows the vintage ban list with a $30 budget limit. Today we'll be doing something a little different. Each week we host weekly MTGO events for members of the Discord. Information for these can be found in the Discord link below. Instead of the normal league format, I'll be featuring my matches pulled right from the Twitch stream from one of our events. That account is listed below in the description as well. Today's deck is something that I would never want to attempt for MTGO just because of the clicks, but because it's April Fool's Day, we mainly agreed to bring the spice. Primal Prayers was something I really pushed for in Modern for a while, and this is my current iteration of the build for Value Vintage. There are a few combo lines that revolve around infinite life and also infinite damage. The deck also plays the core energy package of Discharge and Raptor. The sideboard has Lanterns for graveyards, Needle and Mentor for Nadu, Pierce for combo, Rex Sage for our Naturalize effect, and Staticaster for small creature decks, and Doppler Sword. If you're looking for Value Vintage content, please consider liking the video and following the account, and let's get into the games. What is up, everybody? What's up, Arcus? We are doing some Amp Raptor gaming today. I have like a long story about Primal Prayers, but essentially I I played so much Food Chain and Legacy, like I played entirely too much Food Chain and Legacy, and they like will never print it for the Modern format. So when they spoiled Prayers, I I was like, this is the deck I'm gonna play. Like, this is gonna be my Modern deck. So I like foiled out basically everything. Um, and it's obviously just like wasn't that good. So I'm trying to like keep it going for VV, and I've had like a couple different lists I've worked on, but I think this is like probably the most competitive one. That's not just like the bug cavern harpy stuff. But yeah, just like you, I'm ready to go for because I'm ready to like start doing the clicks and just crash out. I'm also prepared because like the weather here isn't very good. That like my my internet goes out. Well, I'm probably not stopping it because like I don't have a whole lot to. I thought about some other stuff though. Like I wanted to bring 4-color Omnath, but like it plays too many like good cards, and I didn't want to be the bad guy for casting like Leyline Binding and stuff. Nami, where's your ball? Where's your ball? Um, yeah, but it's like it's so hard to cast in uh it's so hard to cast in this format. So like I used to play beans with like Bring the Light and Omnaths, but a lot of that deck like started going up, so it's kind of a pain. Um, so I like tweaked it, and now it's like more domain, but it still plays like 2 or 3 Omnats, and then like 2 RO, and then the rest of the package is just like domain enablers and stuff like that. Well, the problem is like, I mean, we have time, so I'll pull it up and show it to you. What are you wound about, Devin? So this is what I was gonna play. So like it's not necessarily about like finding a 5 color land. Like you have a whole bunch of uh like these duels, and like the main goal is like to like Farseek is the best turn to play because you typically probably have like two types, and then Farseek can find like these obscure ones. Like the deck's Naya, so if you have like a Canopy Vista or Cinderglade start, and then you turn to Farseek into like Sunken Hollow, you might just have Domain online. Like you have 3 lands of Domain online. You also have Nylea's Presence, so like turn 2 you could also just like set it up like that. But yeah, and then like the rest of the deck is just like good cards, basically. I mean, it's on like Furies, Territorial Kavus, like Uros, Leyline Bindings, like Prismatic Ending's really good. Travel Flames, 2 mana deal 5. Yeah, so the beans list became this. Um, just because it was too expensive. Um, but yeah, like I don't even like I want to bring it, but like I'm like so deep in on like Nadu, and like the online meta is like a little unforgiving. Like I feel like if I would like if I would want to get a lot of games in with it, but if it like tested like remotely well online, like 50% ish, I would consider it for DC, just because like paper metas I think are a little bit more forgiving. Even like the 1Ks, but yeah, beans is pricey. That's like the tough part is like I had a really good beans list. I had a really good bring the light beans list. It looked very similar to this. I'd say it's probably like including the lands like 40 plus cards in the main deck like are the same. Um, but I was on like Giganta Companion, like I wasn't playing Fury. And you had like bring the light for like Wraths that you could play like with Giganta. And I also played like one Valky because like Valky's like $3, but you can like flip Tybalt too. Like that was how I won a lot of games. But yeah, so I don't know. I like I said, I almost played this, but I also didn't know if I was if this was that cool, you know. Like I might play this next week or something, or I'm actually off Saturday because I don't know if they announced it, but like we're gonna move the Sunday MTGO event to Saturday this week because of Easter. Um, so like I could still play this Sunday, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, cool. So they did announce it. That's just I just wanted to make sure that they did. We got a lot of signups again though. This gas is lit. You got to try to get got to try to get a 4-0. I'm hoping most people are bringing just the spice, and there's not like people who are try harding like the free no prize event. You know, Devin, if you bring anything, I don't even know. You should have waited on creativity for this week. That's my faith in the spice that you can bring. we at right now for like players? I almost paired the round accidentally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn, we're at 15 right now. So 15 players. If we get 17, I'm gonna ask if people want to do a 5-rounder. A 5-round action. I don't know if my wrist can handle clicking through 5 rounds. I mean, realistically, I'm just like dead, and like I won't have to click through, but oh 05. Yeah, there was like other decks I was thinking about playing too. Like I was like buzzing through, and like I had like a Angels deck with like Aether Vials, and I was like, "Ah, this deck looks like so bad." Like I feel like I can't register it. We got a few more minutes. Got about 9 minutes left. All right, if we get one more, so we're at 16 now. I've really been liking these Wednesday events. Like, I'm glad we did the poll for it, but like the turnout for them has been awesome. Two and two is expected. Is that this deck? I'm honestly expecting like just you. I think mainly everybody just because like it's like a like the events are just like for fun. Um, but I would hope that like I start clicking through and I'm like I have infinite life, that people would just be like, okay, I don't have a way to win, I'll concede. But I also know that may not, work like that. End of year what, Devin? Like the end of year thing that we did? I don't know. We talked about it, but then like Everett hasn't really brought up anything about it, so I don't know. I'll have to find out though, because I'm really not sure. Yeah, we're gonna make it 5 rounds if we get one more person. One thing that I'm expecting to happen is like I my sideboard is built for like the more traditional meta, and then like whatever slop like everybody's bringing tonight for fun. Just like a lot of the stuff just might not be playable. Nice, good to know. It's got to be this one. Sometimes it's like bad though. Like if you bring in like transformational sideboards are like good sometimes, but like with this deck, I feel like if you like I don't know, I thought about that where it's like, do you just end up like boarding out like a lot of your like really odd combo stuff? Like am I just is my combo plan like a Siserac and like decoction modules, and I just like cut like gatekeepers and like other bad things, you know? I gotta find. Here we go. Got like 2 minutes here, 2 minutes, and then I'll dip for like a minute just to give the player meeting, and then we'll start up. I feel like by round 4, like my wrist is gonna be cooked. I tried playing Food Chain one time in Legacy on here, and all the clicks I was like, this is egregious. But it's like that one's a little different because I mean double hear me. I did me last week. Oh yeah, there was one guy who like wasn't set up. I do remember that happening. Okay, I'm going to mute Mike, run the player meeting, and then we will get started. So I'll be right back. All right, super quick meeting. There. I got octopus. Nice, nice on the play. Cause I've been waiting for. I don't hate this. I think it's worth keeping. I think we just take another gatekeeper. I'm gonna skip my turn. We'll run this out. We'll see what we get. All right, got a hit innkeeper. Sweet. Man, what is happening? I'm like, so is this like lands? Is this like a lands combo thing? Rumble, okay. Oh my god, is this gonna be like amulet? So we're gonna start with this rumble, just because we want to try to find prayers. Oh, we found a rampager. Fine with a rampager. We'll actually cash these in also. We do have a lot of damage with gatekeeper. Nami really wants to play tonight. Tracker, sure. Where's your ball, dude? I don't know where your ball is. Growth chamber, sure. So we will have to be mindful of where our energy's at because right now we have one. And then with Rampager, Rampager is one of our combo pieces. Because we have the Siserac, I actually don't know if it matters because the Siserac is like a combo piece in itself. We don't have the Coction module, but actually I guess that's a line there. So we could I'm gonna have 6 because we're not doing anything here. We can use a Siserac to get energy down, Greenbelt to get it back up. Good lord. What is this? Okay, I still don't know what he's doing. But I think we're still going on this route here. We do kind of have to play like defense right now. I mean, we do have just like a ton of damage with Greenbelt. It would be nice if we could find prayers though. Port of Carfell. Man, what is he doing? He's doing something crazy. This is definitely like amulet-esque. A lot of mana. Is this elemental teachings? We're just gonna have 6 here. The largest tireless tracker you've ever seen. I mean, that's pretty good. An impulse for like 6. The poo-poo. He did have starting town, I think, was something we saw, so he can like grow his stuff. I don't know if that's like okay, wait a minute. So you may put a land card from your hand on the battlefield. That land enters and untaps that. So it makes like an infinitely large tireless tracker. I'm assuming there's like a second thing to do. I don't think we have the ability to kill him here. Yeah. I was going for Galvanic there. Um, Sorry, Nami, I need 1 second. So if I play this, it's gonna stay in play, which is fine because we have prayers next turn for lethal. So if I play this, he goes to 5. Swing out. We only get 3 through. So we're 2 damage off. I mean, if we attack, the thing is, like, if we attack, we like don't even like we're just like losing our board. So I mean, actually, we're not even losing our board. We're losing one guy. We have 2 blockers back. We're at 27. I think we're just sending. We have combo in hands. Yep. Your turn, boss man. Hi, Nami. So I'm just gonna ask him. So is this infinitely big tracker, or do you have something else to do? I guess he gets to draw. He gets to draw a card too for each clue. So it's like draw his deck, make infinitely large tracker. Oh, he gets to tap my board. Okay. Okay, that's fair. Yep. All right. So we'll concede. We'll be kind. All right. So I like Rex Sage because it blows up the poo poo, and then retreat. Harsh Mentor is probably good. So what all did we see? We just saw like I think this is all we bring in. I don't think we go on a Sister Act stuff. Discharge seems okay. I'm taking out Raptors. I think it's going to be all in on combo and then like the couple things I need to like stop him from what he's doing. No, I am not win yet, Devin. I had the kill. I just like I drew prayers like too late, like a turn too late, and I didn't have the mana to cast it when I found it. It's a cool deck though. I mean, it was definitely sweet. We're gonna keep this because we have a removal spell. We have Once Upon a Time. So if we can find, so we're gonna find Innkeeper. Innkeeper, if it's not removed, will let us gain infinite life. Molten Gatekeeper off the top, please. Not quite. So we don't have to do the Greenbelt Rampager stuff yet. It does have flash, so if he goes to like do our Innkeeper, I can be like, hey, I'm getting infinite life. Sure. If we'll ever love again. I might have to change the song here if I start doing the thing. I told myself that I would. Hey, baby. So we're gonna do this. Um, we don't actually have to do anything yet. We'll probably put this Coiling Oracle in at a turn. Sure. Actually, that's fine. Because we don't want... We'll see what he plays. How could we make it? Okay, so we got it. Actually, wait, sorry. I'm sorry. Dude, where the fuck is... here it is. You're not gonna be able to hear this at all on YouTube. Yeah. I like the same thing there. Maybe the one at Sister Act's fine. Like maybe it's like it was my modern deck. This is what my modern deck was. Just like you can't play Thoracle or like the Frog. Double. I think it's fine. The mission. The nation. Woo! What is that? Oh, Blast Zone. Blast Zone could be annoying. That's not bad. We can't do anything with it this turn, but not me. I don't know your ballas. To your mind. A lot of these fast lanes are kind of awkward. This is gonna put a land in. Yep. I would like to use Reclamation's ability. The one thing that's kind of awkward, and this is the problem with prayers sometimes, is like, even if we found prayers on this turn, we're just like not really doing anything. So we just kind of have like, what the hell is this? There's not really a reason for us not to attack right now. Okay, so we're just gonna hold up so that way we can have discharge if he plays the minstrel, and if he doesn't do anything, then we have one spot at a time. I don't really like this. So wait, does this go into play? Battlefield tapped. So okay, so the cards that I don't pick, he gets to keep. It's like gifts ungiven. I feel like we just give him the mana. The initial D soundtrack was supposed to play over me doing intense clicking, and like it didn't happen. I feel like we should kill this, but it might not matter. Like we could respond to something that's like, oh, I'm like exploring or whatever. My rounds are gonna go so long too with all these clicks. Arcus, you lost. I think we actually have to deal with the analyst first. We'll probably crack this canopy lands. Ugh. We could get Greenbelt in play. I think we do that. Because we have second rain pager. I guess it should just be yielding. Dude, I know. No, no. Okay. Yep. They killed the companion that no one played. Man, Initial D got a banger soundtrack. This is just kind of like a meme, but what is this? Oh man, I can't read the cards. There's nothing we can actually do right now, so I'm just gonna pass. Last time being on 3 is kind of annoying too. Like, it doesn't do anything right now, but it's just like, we only have like one turn to do like prayer things if we would draw it. I mean, I am going to play the second Rampager just because. So we want this then. Yep. Because we have 4 mana that we can bounce it with module. And we have a second module too, like if we need to worry about that. Yep. Yeah, so now I just keep it prayers on 4, so it's going to be hard for us to like do anything with that. The thing that sucks now is I can't F6 because I might need to bounce something. Yep. Yep. I don't think there's a merit in really picking anything up. Well, now there is. Yep. This does kind of suck because we only have 3 mana up, so we can't save anything. We also can't bounce anything this turn. Like, what is our best draw here? We could actually have 6 here because we don't have anything going on. Sick draw. Yeah. All right, so 8, 9. I think we just let this happen because I think we still get lethal here. Because we can go. Hell yeah. My wrist doesn't even hurt that bad. Anybody else still playing? Servo and Luna, maybe? Yeah, it looks like this match still matters. That was crazy, though. That's what we got. We got some Beeve. A little bit of Beeve on stream. Against Cats. Okay, this is pretty cool. Oh, some hot beaver on cat action. I feel like the rounds are gonna go so long tonight because everybody's played cute stuff. Also, the fact that there's a Torok, it's kind of good for Luna. Okay, we can go back to other music. Okay, so Soul Sisters gaining life, making cats. Okay. This is main deck Luras. What is this? Whenever another creature control enters, put a. I mean, that's really good. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a slog. Serva's doing like the Randy Marsh, like I didn't hear no bell. Oh my gosh. The timelines. We need to get. Oh my god, I didn't realize this was a 10-10. Yeah, like at what point, like, it's so funny too, because it's just like you can't even really like attack with it. I mean, this beef should be getting into, right? Because none of this stuff. Well, I guess White Orchid has flying, but I feel like you don't really care. I feel like you should be like trying to get the life total down. Servo's risk is probably gonna be worse than mine, honestly. Trying to click through all of this nonsense. Darkstar Augur, big fan. It's huge too because the 2/2 now can't attack in. Him to Torok, huh? He's pathing the big guy. Surprised they want to path an Augur so he can attack in. Hmm. GG. Alright, Servo's gonna win that, so I think that's all the games now. Got next roundup, I'm against Jeremiah. Like Jeremiah normally does like boom bust stuff, but I don't know if that's what he'll be doing, obviously, since he can do some fun stuff. Who on the play? Okay, it has a Lurus. We're gonna keep this just because we have like multiple. Like we just basically need like if we hit land off Oracle and then like land off top, we're golden. Dude, don't boom bust me, please. Have a heart. Have a heart, please, sir. Oh, we're so cooked. He's gonna boom bust us this turn. We're gonna be so cooked. Yep. Ghost Quarter. Not going after our lanes is actually pretty cool there. Never noticed. I think it just like it's like black mana, period. Not the end of the world. It kind of sucks that we're gonna lose our Rumble. I think we just have to go in for module here. Hope for an untapped land to go Prayer's Kill. I would imagine this is going to hit Rhinos. Yeah. It's top card so we don't get any info. Sweet. So gives us that. What a G. What a nice young man. I don't know what the bring against here. Probably Spell Pierces. Seems like the Rhino stuff or maybe the Boom Busts are like a big deal. We don't want these, don't want these. I think that's it. We're just trying to go kind of like all in on combo. I don't like Raptor now. Second match that I'm bored not Raptor. The chat has been quiet tonight. I know Jeremiah's looking at his sideboard like, I don't know. Chad has been playing tonight. Oh man, I lost the die roll. This hand's okay. We really need to get a land off of our ones. We have two of the combo pieces. Yep. I would actually like to find an untapped blue, so that way if there is a boom bust. Ooh. So like a Sheevan Reef. This might get ghost quartered, but okay. I don't know if it would. We don't have a way to win right now. Like if we would go Rumble to try to find prayers, so I think we just want to go Oracle. He's only got one land. Jeremiah, what is his hand, brother? We just like continually like coiling Oracling. Bat. Okay, bat's fine. We don't have to do discharge yet. Brutality. He doesn't have spell pierce, so he's probably not gonna. It didn't escalate. Another spell pierce. Ugh. Okay. Well, we're kind of in the same route where it's like we just have to like play these 3/4s. It's kind of the same instance too because like we have the second one in hand. Just gonna like hold up these pierces. Because we also don't know like we could blow up Raptor to like push 4 damage, but we could drop prayers at any time and that's just lethal. Once again, I just don't want to have this. Rumble's good. Actually cancelable. So I could push for 7. And I think we still got to play defensive. Actually, these guys can go in. We don't want to lose Innkeeper yet because it still like opens up the avenue of us like drawing the infinite life. So we have Pierce and Discharge. We can actually maybe even kill the Amped Raptor because even if we draw prayers, we just like have the kill now. What are we more afraid of? I feel like we need to. That's fun. Dude, what is this doing, man? Nice. It's gonna be 8,000 triggers on the stack, so this is infinite, so he'll just die. All right, nice. We got there. All right, why is this not going away now? Oh. Right, so we got Esper Thopter Sword versus Pox, it looks like. Looks like it's on the game too. Gifted Aetherborn. A feast on a one-lander. Oh. This is like a tough one. Oh, I do like Ghost Quarter. I don't know if I could support it in my list, being black-white. But another way to pop Hatchery is pretty good. Okay, Pox is going to win that. Well, these Arcus and Vivid got no watchers on. Messed up. What in the hell? Why is there a door to nothing this year? Who is this? Mind's Desire. Is this High Tide with door to nothingness in it? Who's bringing High Tide tonight? We're supposed to play fair Magic the Gathering. I want to know what this door to nothingness is doing. Whoa, 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 whoa. The infinite combo can be interacted with like 8 billion ways. I'm but a humble, honest gamer playing. Actually, look, see, like this is like I'm picking it up in paper. Like this is literally like I'm playing coiling oracle foils, bro. This is how invested I am in the archetype. Right? Boom. One of the best foil arts, especially for Modern Horizons. Yeah, I probably wouldn't play it like in any of like the things that. What's up, Mark? I probably wouldn't play it in anything that was like worth money or anything like that online, just because it is like too click intensive, and I feel like my opponents would be like, "Well, just do it. If you have to kill, do it." Um, what the what? Okay, all right, we figured it out. Dirty post player. Do you feel like you're starting to like find other decks or like archetypes though that you like that you're enjoying outside of post? Because I did that when I first started. Like Ripfield was like has always been like my like big deck, and I wow, door to nothing this kill. Damn Rip Servo. Is this match still going on? No, that's still this is the one still that's like glitched. Right, I'm going to go grab a drink real quick. I will be right back. I'm alive. Uh, Devin, we will be derogatory towards post players. Yeah, I gotta still play Brood Scale online because I didn't play it before because um Ghost Lantern wasn't legal. It wasn't printed on Moto. You had someone in the lock. Good. Rip Arc. That's right. Now we will be derogatory. Okay, I think I think we're good for round 3. Oh wait, maybe not. I didn't realize there was still another match. I think one thing that's so cool about, like, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it, but like there's a lot of different variations of like decks, like people try new things, and like we were doing like the Dreamweaver Gix stuff, and I was seeing it in like, obviously Luna's playing it tonight, and then somebody posted a list today with like Gix. So it's cool to see just like little minor innovations. Yeah, but like, okay, so valid, post is one of the most busted things you could do, warping whale's good and all that. But have you ever thought about what you'll say to God on the day that you meet him? All right, little ones. Wait, so I was about to Mindslaver lock them, but they had land destruction, and because of Toth, the Mindslaver was a land and got killed. What the hell happened in your match? Yeah, I've thought about Gix in like a more evasive shell, like almost like a fairies thing, because you can be like more aggressive with counters and things like that. Oh, God has many favorites, and that might be one of them. Well, it's me and you, buddy. See you in a bit. Bring me your ball. Bring me your ball. Bring me your ball. So take some back shots. Dude, I don't know what I did to this guy to disrespect like this. I don't know what he's doing, but I think we can keep this. It's close enough just because we're one land off prayers. We don't have necessarily a ramp spell, but we do have half of a combo. So Gatekeeper plus Greenbelt's a win. I think it's a fine discharge target. Boop, 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 boop. So I have to think about this because if I have 2 energy, oh no, I'm still fine because I can do all of the things in response. So since everything has flash, I can go prayers goes on the stack. I have 2 energy, kill him with the 2 energy on the stack. Nice. Um, what do we care about here? I think it's Innkeeper. Girl Gorfs, are you saying like that's what you think Drake's on? All right, this should be lethal then. So I have to pay attention here so I don't screw this up. All right, so we got there. So it looks like they're like Growl Delirium. Yeah, like maybe Paragoys. We probably want Soul Guides. That might be it. This is a matchup where Raptor seems like it might be good. So maybe it's like Module a Siserac comes out. Take all once. I think the discharges are good. Bring me a ball. Hey, bring me a ball. Give me a ball. It's not the most exciting hand, but it does have Soul Guide Lantern and Rumble. So like we're not looking for much. That's fair. But I could see him picking any of those. This also isn't that bad because we could be aggressive with it or cycle. Yeah. Definitely take Rampager, yep. Not terrible. Prayers here is like okay, but not great. Damping Sphere. Ugh. Damn, I don't know if we're beating Damping Sphere. This guy's trample, man. It's messed up. Like, this isn't great, but we gotta stem the bleeding a little bit. So long, King Bowser. So we want him to mill a land here. Tight. We're not gonna block. How do I view sideboard? I don't think we can beat the Stamping Sphere. Well, actually, I can do this. No, I can't. I have to. Cycling something. Once upon a time. Jeez. We're not gonna block here. It's trample, so there's no like block stack that we can do that means anything. If we have a bolt, we're just dead. Alright, so let's try. No, we're not gonna be able to do anything with that. Maybe Innkeeper does something there, but Rex Age feels really bad. Maybe we need Pierces. Like on the draw, we're on like Pierces. Hit the discard and then the Damping Sphere. Actually, wait. Okay, so we're on no Rex Ages. This is fine. On my side of the bed tonight. Okay, so we have to once before we cast the Spell Pierce. Sure. Alright, so I think we're finding Forest, so we can bolt that guy and then still leave up Spell Pierce. This is the same instance where we may be able to play around the fact that you know, like the certain combo kill. We do want to pierce this. So I want to telegraph Pierce here for Damping Sphere. Okay. Thing that sucks here is he knows that okay, so he doesn't have the Damping Sphere. But so he can just Damping Spheres there. Okay, so if I Raptor here, Raptor here doesn't do anything, so we should just wait. Because we could do like a, oh, you're casting Damping Sphere, we hit Spell Pierce. Super unlikely, but could happen. Ooh. We don't actually have to do anything right now, because everything has Flash. Now we want to start doing some things. We're playing into a Wrath, but I think he knows that the last card in our hand is Prayers. That's not that bad. He's tapped out, and we actually have a lot of draws. I just don't want to play this Prayers yet. That's not the end of the world, because we have 2 gatekeepers. This thing's gonna start getting big though. We could take 1 smack here. We do have to be aware of. Okay. All right, need something good here. It's not like great. I think we value the life gain potentially. Not me. It's 7/7. Okay, so we got to think about this. So we could be dead to bolt, but then I think we're fine because we have the gatekeeper flashback. I don't think we need to. I think it's just here and here. So we're gonna take 4. Play Giganta. Ooh. I think we're just dead. Yep. Yeah, we were still off for a while. Yeah, a lot of people doing high tide. My hand wasn't that bad. My last 2 cards were Innkeeper and Molten Gatekeeper. So I could have went 2/7 right there, but I was still dead. And I don't know, maybe attacking with the Raptor was wrong, but I didn't think I was gonna be like dead there. Like my block was to like even play around Bull. But like Pyrogoyf wasn't on my mind. But I like drew my next like 7 cards or whatever. I had like a discharge, but I've the rest like everything after that, like I was never beating like even the Raging Ravine. I keep forgetting about this card. I need to put this in mono black. Yeah, I was like my thought, especially not knowing like the next few cards, was like get some chip damage in because I did like I was killing somebody earlier with like multiple gatekeeper triggers. So that's kind of like the line that I looked at. Excuse me. The line that I looked at there was like, all right, I have you in like the low teens. Any creatures I draw, if it's like Coiling Oracle or anything like that, it's just like good enough. And then if I need to chump, I can like unearth, which is like life gain and pings, and like do stuff like that. But and then like post board, like so like I boarded in lanterns and not spell pierces, and then on the draw I boarded in spell pierces, took out lanterns. So like I didn't have lanterns there to like shrink the guy, so I really needed like um gal discharge. It's like all I had. I don't even think that game was like that atrocious either. Like the Terra Sunder was like fine. I had the backup prayers. The damping sphere was the issue. Like I didn't have Rex Sages. game three, I went to board them in and I already like hit submit. But like Rex Age that game wouldn't have done anything, so I like Dilger's list. It's like kind of low to the ground, like Pox. Okay, I have not been paying enough attention. Dude, this man is balling. Yeah, I figured I was like, you're either on like Red Green Delirium or like or you were on John. My game one hand was like the ideal situation. It's just like go 3 mana or turn three, kill you off prayers. Dude, Apex is dude, he's literally like I'm gonna open this and he said GG. I thought he was gonna say you will never be balling. He's saying GG. Oh no, he has no cards in hand. About to Q badge, and your opponent says GG passes and bolts you an upkeep. Right, Duggar wins. Who else is playing? I'm not watching the High Tide Mirror. Let's watch this. Ever comes back for one event, and he thinks he just owns the place. Dude, his deck is cool. He's literally doing like amulet stuff. Now, granted, I don't know how you beat like like Nadu. Like if this isn't like, hey, let's do this for fun, but wait, Arcus, your list had reset? I gotta look then, because Mark. Oh, it's Plasma. Let's send this to Mark. Why, Devin? You getting clapped? Your opponent's clapping you tonight? Devin, are you gonna play the MTGO event Saturday? I gotta start testing stuff for Esper, but I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with the list. And like I think I actually kind of just want to play Esper Charm. I think it's good. Da-na-na. Which daughter? The youngest or I want to know what Corbin's gonna think of the DC trip. You gotta like warn them. You gotta be like, do not repeat or do anything that these men do over this weekend. I know. I mean, like when I was a kid, I definitely like went to things like with my dad. Like I remember like fishing trips and things like that, being around like my dad's buddies, and then like him literally being like, no, Vivian Reed, and him being like, do not repeat anything that was said. Yeah, it's tough, Arcus. Drake, you're doing? Are you doing SCG DC? Because that's what we're talking about. Has Corbin been playing at all? Is he like ready? Dude, I'm a Vivian Reed fan. I had Black Green Scam, and that was like my sideboard thing. Yeah, we'll have a group. So like Dev and Toadstool will both be there. Devin's son will be going. Our buddy Wes is going. Our other buddy Dom might be going. What do you mean you need to be reminded of the date? You said you were going. It's in like a little under 2 months, and you're like, yeah. I mean, if I'm told, if I know when it is, it's like you know when it is. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna. I gotta talk to the other mods. Because I think that I'm the only one going. I think Heidel might be going. So I don't know if we'll do like an official table like they do. But I'm gonna try to at least make sure that like I can ask judges like, hey, is there like a space that I can set up? Like not formally, but just like one that I can like tell people in the Discord that I'm at. Everyone the mirror, boo. Boo! Boo Everett. I'm at every DC Baltimore event. I think I was gonna put in for Baltimore, but like I gotta look at like what my vacation's at because I put in like I only work weekends now with my like promotion, which is kind of awkward, but it's also a lot of time off. And then I obviously only need 3 vacation days, but it's like kind of weird. So I think Baltimore was a weekend I could do, but I was trying to put in for other stuff too. So I gotta look. I gotta talk to like Eternal Weekend wasn't done by SCG, but they were like super like chill with it, especially like the judge staff, and I think a lot of that judge staff was also like SCGs. So I think I'll be able to, but I got to talk to Jared from SCG just like briefly, just be like wherever our feature table is, I'd like to just put the camera, and that would probably just be for the 1K. It's like my phone dies, like I gotta buy like a portable charger thing for it. Octopus One. I don't know how. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Brag some more, Jake, dude. I've been saying, bro. I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, wait, aren't they done? Am I crazy? I thought that said that the match was done. Yeah, Jared's always been nice whenever I've really interacted with him a couple times. A lot of the judging staff from like Star City is typically pretty good. I feel like honestly, like my worst experiences with judges are like times that they're like not judging. It's like times where they're like players or something like that. You're like, oh, like I am a judge and this and that, and then they get like super annoying like during the game. Good catch. I think this was Esper, yeah. So he's got 4 lands. He's got no white mana. Yeah, Josh, I really hate whenever I'm spectating a match and I try to make a joke that is not relevant to the game state, and a judge looking away from me goes, and it's like, actually, like that instance too, like, I get why the judge said that, or why the judge reacted like that, but like, Rhythm of the Wild Out goes Manadork, Manadork, had like one other card in hand, and it's like, what, what could they have even thought like was gonna happen? I'm curious to know how many decks, the decks that do well tonight, how many are like meme decks and how many are people try harding Everett. I'm gonna look at your deck, Devin. I'm gonna do the same thing I do every time. I'm gonna pull up people's decks and look at them. I'm gonna judge yours. I think Jund can beat High Tide. A lot of lists can't even play Snap anymore because Snap's like $2 or something, and like the Lutri stuff was like too expensive to do. It's like if you go ignoble into like Bear, and then you don't have him though because you're on Giganta. That's like my biggest thing with like Jund is like I feel like it's different because you're like red green delirium stuff, but like him, I don't know. I'm actually thinking about making a video And let me know if this is something that you guys, if this would be interesting for you to watch. But I've been thinking about the last 2 days, just kind of like a little like small PowerPoint on like what makes a good deck in VV, and like it's gonna kind of like explain like being able to interact like before being able to like do something in the first 3 turns of the game, and then kind of like break down like what that looks like and why. Just because like Nadu obviously does things early. Um, like Burn is trying to like kill by like turn 3, turn 4. Affinity's kind of in the same boat. Um, like Post is an example. Like you have Warping Whale to like stop the decks that are going faster than you, and then like those decks that are trying to like be on the ground early, like you have O Stone and like Glimmer Post. And then like the black decks like go for like Inquisition Hymn the Torog. Like that's how they interact. Because like a lot of my videos, like my best videos are doing like explaining the format. They're like informative. Like these videos do fine. And like the league videos do fine, but no, I'm not playing Post. I'm not dirty. Um, what do you guys think about that? And like talk about like I can talk about rhinos and how like rhinos kind of fell off because of like certain things, but what made it good before like kind of makes it like weak now. Yeah, and like that one I feel like because sometimes like the metagame ones are fine. Um, because it's like an overview, but even like the one that I made around the Tolarian video is like starting to get outdated because like some of those decks like don't look the same, or like Rhinos is one of them and it's like fallen off. But if it's like these principles are like what makes the format like, or like what makes like a playable deck in the format, and like historically what we've seen over the last couple years, that I think that might just like um help people getting into the format. Yeah, and I think that that's like we've had that happen with like people who have hopped in from like the TCC video where they're like, "Oh, like I didn't know that you could like do all this stuff." So I think it's also like relevant. Where have all my morals gone? Ever fucking jumping ahead of me. I have streamer mode on, so I can't read my opponent's name in Discord. I hope they just find me. So something you could, yeah, like, and I think that there's a lot that has been relevant, or it's just like a lot of the same stuff. Oh my God, I'm playing against the Door to Nothingness High Tide guy. Yeah, like the one thing that is tough for the format too is we get like a lot of commander players, and they don't have like even sometimes a metric of like 60 cards, so they like don't know like if like what they're doing is even remotely playable. I'm going to keep this. I can change that setting. This is once again Mark you being like, hey, that thing, like that streamer thing that you don't know how to do, like I know how to do it. I am gonna Once Upon a Time here just in case he has remand. I kind of want to take a lands. No, but you don't. I don't know how to do the thing. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm like I don't know. I'm like, oh, I have this thing and like I don't understand it. And you're like, well, you could actually do something about that. And I'm like, oh, okay, didn't know. All right, this is probably getting countered. Remanded, I would assume. No, okay, I like that. So we do have lethal if we draw a green belt here. He's also tapped down. Okay, didn't draw green belt. I do think we want to get this in play. Spell Pierce. All right, we're gonna let our opponent slow jerk. Soul Ring. We need this man to not find a Prismite. Ideas Unbound. I don't think that's the right setting. Because isn't that like for my overlay? I'm talking about like it, like shortening all the usernames. I'm not letting them do it. I'm not letting them do it. Discharges. And hopefully our Amp Raptor just never hits Spell Pierce. In this moment. Superwoman so heartless. There wasn't even like anything we could have done in that match either. Because like if I don't prayers there, he still just untaps and kills us. You know what? I would like to go first. This is fun. Um, I feel like we want the lands. Like we could take Rampager. I mean, we have things that finds us lands. I think we take the Rampager. But we still have mana up for Spell Pierce. Yep. Look for land here. Unless we hit prayers. If he pierces this, I think we fight over it. We found prayers. The one really tough thing is like, because I want to hit the mana. This can't hit a land. Well, actually, it can. It can hit a lot of lands. Land. Actually, it could hit an innkeeper. Land. Ooh. I mean, we only saw 2 lands in all those stacks. Like, we saw one in the Rumble. I hate that High Tide lists are sometimes playing Soul Ring. That's fine. I don't really want to fight over this. Sanctum's good. Smelled like gasoline. I really need these Coiling Oracles to hit lands, so they're just drawing me cards. Like our opponent naturally is playing like so cautious, which is like the right thing to do, but you're the only one who wore a seatbelt. So ugh, the tough thing here is just like we could go for prayers and try to get infinite life, but it doesn't win the game. And we don't have like enough mana to be doing like auction module, like pick up raptor stuff. I don't think I want to crack this land. Pretty greedy. I think we're gonna try to do this now. See that brother, that man tapped that so fast. Sure, that's fine. I mean, we just have like lethal. So like if he's gonna do anything, he's gotta do it now. That's fine. Keep my casket closed. Oh, this looks bad for us. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of cards. Oh, he is this. Damn, I was hoping we would draw Spell Pierce. Maybe it let us do something here. Can you get your ball? Get your ball. Greedy? You got it. Um, what else is playing? That matchup seems kind of tough. Like I feel like if we do the turn 3, like we're in a good spot. Like they had Spell Pierce when I tried to go for it that one turn, but then like I don't know. I feel like you just have to have like Spell Pierces, and like we can't play like Damping Sphere for High Tide, which is like really bad against us or for us. Yeah, these last few are going quick. I mean that last one, that round one like went a little long, like in comparison the other rounds, but there's like another event we'll get done in like a little over 2 hours, like 4 rounds. Counterspelling a ball lightning has to feel like so odd. Just a main phase bolt. Nah, I lost. They went they had a spell pierce and then like killed me like when they untapped. And game 2 was kind of weird because like I got stuck on lands. Um and then even when I could have went for prayers, like if it would have resolved, like I didn't really even have like I could have gained infinite life, but like it wasn't gonna do anything in the high tide match. So that matchup's probably just like really hard without the black. We've had like bats and stuff, it'd probably be better. What was my other loss? Oh, the red Jund Delirium. I think that was the problem that like me and Mark were talking about with like prayers is like, well, like if you get to like do the turn 3 prayers thing, it's obviously like really strong. And then like in grindier matchups or when they're pressing you, it's like not the best. Yeah, I was gonna watch your guys's, but whoever said it said no watchers. Who was that? Oh, Everett. Honestly, the red version, the fair plan isn't as bad. Like I've been like attacking people and like molten gatekeepering people, so like it doesn't feel that bad. It's definitely not like busted because like what they're doing is like, oh, I got to keep like the combo pieces out. Motherfucker got look at the guy got smelt. Got smelting people. Um. So yeah, I think that's like one thing that's better about it. I already did. I literally went into the mod uh chat and was like, wow, no watchers, huh? Guy shows up to a Wednesday night fun, casual event and goes, I'm gonna play High Tide and I don't want anyone to spectate the 4-0 match. Some people, man. Yeah, I don't know. I think the Saltai versions are like good, but I don't know. Like you don't get therapy anymore. Now when he draws the third ball lightning here. Yeah, it's just not a creature. Like, I don't know. Like I like Pillage the Bog, but I don't know. Devin, nobody's playing Phyrexian Arena. I would play Phyrexian Arena actually in this ball lightning deck. Looks like a big old lose focus. Beast has really been rocking this Thopter Sword list. Like what he's playing all the time. Aren't you tired of being me? Or I should just be playing like Bale. I wish I could play Baleful Strixes and Esper, but it's just like it being over $1 is just so bad. Like I don't want to tap down turn 2 in a lot of games. We might have too many lands. God, this is dope though. Sack Baleful Strix, bring it back with Luris. That's like a world where it's just like you have the time. Ball lightning. Oh. Yeah, I think this one's over. Man, imagine if Aphex here had an Is It Staticaster though. Alright, bro's dead. Living Death off the top. Nah, it was this tapped Foreboding Ruins. Later, Drake. I think that's the event. Oh my god, ever put mono white aggro? Let's find some decks. Alright, let's look at some decks. Josh, you still in here? I got mono red prowess. That's a pretty good card. I think it's pretty good. I've never seen this Impolite Entrance card before. Pretty solid. The fact that it cantrips too. Yeah, you have 7 things that like give trample to. I like the creature suite. Challenger, that was pretty sweet. Oh no, it looks fine. What is this? Devon's. Devon plays Living End. I'd say relatively meta, but that's okay. Dude, here we go. Knights. Where's his budget? Why? Why? Damn, inties are 139 now. Night Ebon Legion. I'm gonna pull it up in mine. I had a Knights list. Wait, no, I want it like this. What? So it's like 8 over. Oh, these 9 exemplars I'd probably have to cut. So like I wasn't on Luris, but I just wanted to be like heavy on vials. I think like you want to keep like vials on 2 and 3 because that's when your lords and like your real impactful knights are. I was actually gonna play this for a video, but this card and I think there's another one. Oh, this one aren't on MTGO. So like I don't know. And it's like it doesn't seem like it's like that big of a deal, but they're like both super cheap and they seem like pretty good as knights. So that is what I care about right here. Cool. $30 exactly. Oh, we gotta get these disruptor flutes out of here. Use that money on something else, in my opinion. Because you're only on like 3 hymns instead of 4. Could play like a restless fence. It's like another way to like pressure. Yeah, I just think like disruptor flute is just so expensive right now, especially. Plus you're in black, so like black gets like pretty decent interaction. All right, let's look at that. All right, so I remember this. Non-token artifacts you control are lands in addition to their other types. Give your end step, okay. Chain lightning. Oh, I didn't realize that Earthbending was when it was exiled too. So, so okay, that's kind of cool. So you go Stasis, Coffin, or Mindslaver to just kind of like go off. Good Night Moon. I think what I would want to do with this though is like I would probably want to cut these because if you cut these six, because like Sewing Microspawn is also expensive, then your Johnny is always hitting Toph. I also don't think you need these Chain Lightnings. Oh hell yeah, dude, with Jungle Shrine. Because you have like a lot of money just like in sewings. Oh, this was a random card thing, so you had Rakish again. Hey, at least Rakish is only 5 cents. This is kind of easy to fit in the budget. But yeah, like I think like I don't think you need sewing. I think if you actually wanted to try to do the top stuff, you could cut the revelers. Oh, they do like uh unyielding. That way it finds your Toph. That's cool. I didn't know that like this Toph thing did stuff with like Mindslaver and Stasis Coffin. It was kind of cool. Oh my god, what am I looking at here? Search the Singularity. Okay. Exile target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. Creatures get big. Okay, so oh wait. Okay, so this is gonna take me a little bit of time here. So Singularity. So it's just like a deal 20. Oh, wait, a Gleeful too. This is insane too that it's just like a Zerta deck. Yeah, I mean it's cool. Definitely a sweet thing to bring to the meme night. Ugh. What else you guys got? You guys got anything? Oh. Dude, I do not do the daily riddles. I cannot. I know that they're good exercises for people, but like it is too much for me. I'll be like reading them. I'll be like I remember the other day I was like I was like finishing at the gym and like I was like just kind of buzzing through Discord and I started reading them and I was like this is like even just like the setup for the riddles and I'm like this is like too much. I can't I'm not wired to like think of like all those different layers with it. I don't know. I get why people do them though. Fun. But it's valid. Here's a real question. What am I playing Sunday? How much is actual Esper Field now? Is it going down at all? No. Tragic. Maybe I should play something that, like... It's crazy because, like, I haven't really been working on anything either. Like, I've been putting almost all my energy into, like, fixing Esper. I could play creativity. Hmm. Those budget's really good. I just put 2 arrows in today and I still have like $1.50. It's like misleading though, because it was 4-color snow with white, but like everything went up too much. So this should be set as companion. But yeah. This was a deck I almost played tonight because like it's I don't know, I think it's more memey than like good slash competitive, but it's like fine. 30. Okay, it's under. Which is this deck on card hoarder? 40 tickets. It's not bad. Maybe I'll do that. See how I like creativity. I don't want to play blue post. I want to like build that deck, but like there's like too many people playing post right now. I almost played Aetherworks Marvel tonight, but I was like, I'm gonna hate it. Like I'm gonna get interacted with once and or I'm gonna miss on my spin and just like be pissed. Oof. Scales. Man, this whole deck is like up. I never did any of the Turbo Emeralds. I know some people were doing that, but like I was never on it. Yeah, I just like I haven't been doing like a whole lot with lists right now. It's probably creativity. Oh, broadsides are going way up. Maybe I'll play this Abzan. A little bit of Lingering Souls. I think Lingering Souls and Gix is pretty sweet together. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. I gotta think about it. All right. I'm gonna be wrapping up at this point. It's been a good like basically 3 hours now. Deck was sweet. I don't know how we would fare in like a more normal meta, but overall, still a big fan of Primal Prayers. If you're not followed, go ahead and follow if you could. This will be every Wednesday for the weekly. I might stream Saturdays too. I don't know yet. I might just do that one just like hanging out. But if you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe, please. We did just hit 500 subscribers, so I gotta post a deck submission for the next subscriber special. So keep an eye out for that in the Discord. That's all I got, guys. You guys have a good night.